Costco just restocked, and these are some new Costco high protein finds you haven't seen yet. So if you're trying to build muscle, lose fat, keep it off all year round, these are some of the best ones coming up in this video. And ones you're gonna wanna check out and possibly throw in your shopping cart. Let's start off. First ones, as far as beef jerky goes, I'll start with beef jerky. You're a jerk. No, I'm kidding. One of the newest ones is gonna actually be the Anthem. This is 100% American beef hot honey stick. If you don't want the regular Kirkland, kind of the alternative, or if you want some extra flavor versus like the Kirkland good cut of beef. Well, one, this is top round. It's 98% fat free. This is a really good cut. The macros on this one is 60 calories for 9 grams of protein. Whenever I grab beef jerky, I always look to limit my saturated fat intake, because with beef, you're gonna notice that significantly. Well, whenever you choose any type of beef, you choose 85% ground beef versus like 99% or 3%. It's gonna be higher in saturated fat. So that's what I always try to limit. It can be linked to higher LDL levels, which could be linked to higher risk for heart disease. Now I'm just rambling. We pick and choose stuff like Anthem hot honey beef. This is veteran owned. This is coming from Montana. Each stick is around 100 calories, 8 grams of protein. It's only 3 grams of added sugar, which isn't bad. I try to limit my added sugar as much as I can, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So it is what it is. 2.5 grams of saturated fat. It's not bad. The difference between this one versus like the Kirkland, this one's sweet and savory if you don't want the regular cut. And then these ones are for a limited time, so you see the asterisk. Beware of the asterisk. 12 count for $16.99 here, guys. Between lunch and dinner, stick them in your pocket. Always be ready on the go when your boss asks you, what are you doing? You're not chewing anything, you're not lazy. You wanna work, but you also wanna snack at the same time. This is one of the newer protein bars here. If you're vegan and you want an alternative, instead of like the regular dairy options, this would kind of be it. It's the True Bar. This is plant-based. So you're getting 8 different flavors of each. So it's 8 cookies and cream, and then you have 8 flavored ones with coconut. This is more so if you're plant-based, if anything. So if you're not used to protein bars or you don't want whey protein, this would kind of be like the alternative. I know they have the Nugo. That's another good option, but because this is new, we're gonna have to check it out. It's made with almonds, coconut shreds, cacao powder, and cassava. So I guess if you really just want simple, easy ingredients for you to kind of understand. The only benefit I would really say is if you're vegan, it's hard to get enough protein. The only thing you could really do is get like pea protein, the soy protein. There's very limited stuff that has like a good amount of protein, and the next problem would be is like its bioavailability. The way I would do it, is that a piano? Is that a piano? Somebody's playing a piano. The way I would do it is, Orgain here is really good, but I don't want to keep rambling. So the True Bar is 190 calories. And we'll keep rambling, Beethoven's in the back. 12 grams of protein, 6 grams of added sugar, 5 grams, 3.5 grams of saturated fat. And then melt these in the microwave for like a few seconds, get a good texture to it. These ones are 16 bars for $17.99 here, guys. This next option, it's still, I'm just hearing Beethoven in the background. This next option would be an alternative. If you don't want the regular milk protein bases for core power, you want Fairlife, this would be the next alternative. If you want to bump up the protein intake, that would really be the best case scenario. So this is gonna be under Genius Gourmet. This is the sparkling protein. Best part about this is really gonna be 0 grams of added sugar. There's no grams of added sugar. It has like a light, refreshing taste. It comes in the can. 12 fluid ounces, 15 pack, $28.99. It's 30 grams of protein. The way I would implement this is like if you're behind your desk, if it's between like lunch and dinner, if you're skipping breakfast and lunch and you didn't even eat any grams of protein, that would be the best case scenario. Something is always gonna be better than nothing. And if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Same thing with your muscles. You gotta also include resistance training, stuff like that. 130 calories, 30 grams of protein, 0 grams of saturated fat. It only comes in one flavor. It's blue raspberry lemonade, which isn't bad. You get the fizzy, bubbly taste. It's added more protein. The first few ingredients is whey protein isolate, and then carbonated water, and then it also has collagen peptides. The water and the isolate is usually the first few ingredients. It makes up majority of the ingredients. It's better than the peptides being first. If you're skipping breakfast, if you're skipping lunch, if you're doing both, then we got problems. But this is a really good thing to include. This one I haven't seen in a while. You know what the problem is? I keep bouncing back and forth between Costco. So sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't. I found it at this store. So we have the Crisp Power Protein Pretzels. This is sea salt flavor. I love the logo and the color of it because I like blue myself. Protein pretzels. First few ingredients is hydrolyzed wheat protein, dextrin, seed protein, soy protein isolate. It's 110 calories, 16 grams of protein, 2 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of added sugar, which is really nice. You know what the biggest benefit of this is? Not only having 0 grams of added sugar, it also has fiber intake to help reduce all-cause mortality, diseases. And then I would probably take this, grab some salsa instead of some nacho cheese, because people tend to do that. They increase like the calorie density of it. Do that as a dip, or if you want ranch on the side, you can always grab Greek yogurt and mix ranch cheese in together, or you can grab PB Fit, but it comes in the powder, so mix that with water. Good, awesome tasting dip on the side, to be honest. They only come in one flavor, at least here in North Jersey. So it's sea salt, a little over 13 ounces for $8.99. It's one of my favorites. If I'm choosing pretzels, or if I want a quick lower calorie, higher protein snack, it's gonna be one of those. I mean, honestly, I wish they had these when I was growing up, but they don't. But now they do. And then I will say right next to it, if we're choosing chips, I didn't go exactly in the chip aisle, but I will eventually. So it's gonna be the Wild Style Buffalo chips, guys. A lot of people like this, a lot of people don't like this. I wanna say like half don't, and it might be more so for the flavor because it's predominantly made out of chicken breast, egg whites, bone broth. Nothing bad, but it's just different versus if you were to get the Quest bars. But these are really good. It's 160 calories, 10 grams of protein, 1 gram of saturated fat because it's made out of chicken, it's not beef, and less than 1 gram of added sugar. The first few ingredients is chicken and then tapioca starch. This is a really good grab if you want chips on the side for your turkey and cheese sandwiches, for your chicken fajitas. It would really be the best case scenario. Best case scenario is my arm doesn't fall off right now. $9.99 for the bag. So this one's actually a little bit pricier than most, but it's worth it if you don't have the Quest. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep walking because a plant-based protein as well. The Edamame high protein super snack. Like I said, we're hitting new arrivals. This is new. And it's got a good mixture between the Himalayan pink salt and the avocado oil. So each serving is 130 calories with 13 grams and 0 grams of added sugar. Makes it a little bit better. Plant-based, and then usually with edamame, it's always a good source of fiber to help reduce all-cause mortality, diseases. You know, usually you would grab the edamame in the freezer, but you can just grab this in the bag and it comes with a resealable top. So you just grab as many as you need. You can also include it as a topping on your salads, throw it in your bag, whichever way you really want to do it. Is an 18-ounce bag for $7.99 here at Costco. So see it. Why not? Actually, I haven't seen these in a while. They don't have this predominantly at my Costco because I keep switching around. They have it here. This one is the Wisp Parmesan Cheese Crisp. The only difference is they usually have the Sonoma ones, which are the pizza crisp, but this one's just plain cheese wisp. If you want an alternative to regular Cheez-Its, this would kind of be it. Serving is 160. Saturated fat is a little bit higher, so it's 7 grams, but you can kind of expect that with cheese because cheese is generally going to be higher in saturated fat. 0 grams of added sugar, 13 grams of protein. The only difference between this and then the Sonoma pizza crisp is really just preference and taste. So if you want the alternative Cheez-Its, this would kind of be it. Not kind of, this would be it. A little over 10-ounce bag for $9.89. Throw it on soups, salads. It works either which way. You crumble it up. That's the way I would really do it. It's the way everybody should be doing it. Oodles would be the alternative favorite Kraft mac and cheese. And why? Because they're coming in 2 different flavors. You have more options to choose from. You know Kraft mac and cheese does taste pretty good, but you have at least an option. You have either Cheddar Mac, Shell of Good. One of the main benefits is it has more fiber, which is really cool. It has more protein. It's 14 grams, and then it's only 1.5 grams of saturated fat. So as a dry mix, it's 260. If it was me, the way I would really create this or make this better, you either want to grab fat-free milk or low-fat milk. You don't want to really use whole milk. Even almond milk sometimes doesn't taste the same, but you can use almond milk. These ones, you're getting 8 packs, so 4 different flavors. It's $15.99 here. Or let's say you want your own pasta, or you don't want that pasta. You want pasta made in Italy. Well, Costco's got you. We have the brahmi pasta, you guys. The cool thing about this, the only way you're gonna up protein in pasta if you have some type of like chickpea flour or you're using like beans or something like that. In this case, they do that. The brahmi has, the ingredients are lupini beans, durum wheat, because of the beans, it's gonna up the protein. For my Italian friends, the best part for you guys, I mean, for me, I don't really care that much how they look. You're getting 2 different ones. So you're getting either curly mac or fasuli. I would use this instead of like the Barillas as a better lower calorie, higher protein option. I think they taste a little bit better too, the brahmis, to be honest. So if you want the alternative to regular pasta, Bonza pasta is another good one, but I don't see that. This would be a really good fire option to choose. You're getting 4 of them, 4 packs, 16 ounces each, $10.99. It's a steal. Grab regular Ragu, low fat, fat-free cheese. Bubba Burgers usually has their classic regular beef burgers. Here at Costco, we have the Bubba chicken burgers. The best part is this one's really lean, and then you're getting 16 1/4 pound chicken burgers. It's 130 calories, 20 grams of protein. Usually with chicken, it's gonna be less than saturated fat versus like if you were to have beef. If you have the Bubba chicken burgers, this would be the better alternative. 5. Only 1 gram of saturated fat, 0 grams of sugar, 20 grams of protein. The only ingredients in this is really just chicken, salt, and rosemary extract. If you want something simple, easy for you to know, with the thyme bread, or you grab the Martin's roll, ketchup, sriracha, hot sauce, kind of keep it minimum calories. That's the best way to do it. Or you can grab G-Hughes sauce. The sugar-free sauce is really good. These are 4 pounds, 16 count. They eat really nice. Really nice of them. $16.49. This is only gonna be here for a limited time. Easier for you, easier for everybody else in the family. If you don't wanna argue, fight, probably gonna wanna go with something like this. We are back in the freezer. If you want something quick, easy, that's already pre-made, if you don't like eggs, I guess, and egg whites, or you wanna try to get used to it, the way to get used to it, or if you just don't wanna cook. We have the Edamame great spinach frittatas here, you guys. Everything's kind of made in one. The only difference is there's no egg yolk, so it's gonna be less in calories. They're all 70 calories. I'm trying to hold everything at once. All right, so they're all 70 calories each, about 1 gram of saturated fat, 5 grams of protein. Microwave this for a few minutes, obviously. You throw this in the air fryer, 300 degrees, you might have to wait a little bit, 18 minutes, 20 minutes if you want that extra crisp taste to it. And then for sauce, you always want to put like ketchup, sriracha, sugar-free sauce. These frittatas, there's 20 of them, which is nice. $12.99 instead of like the Kirkland breakfast sandwiches, because those are a little bit heavier.
TikToks, right?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Man? How you doing?
Sorry, I don't want to put you in it.
Oh, you're recording right now?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, shit, my fault.
No, I don't care, bro. You
can
could
do like the Costco holes.
Yeah.
I recognize you. I saw the camera. I was like, that's definitely him.
He's just like wandering around.
Yeah, because you do like the Jersey Mikes.
Yeah.
Like I see all your videos.
On TikTok mostly?
Yeah, on TikTok. Yeah.
You love TikTok, right?
You're from Jersey?
Yeah, I'm like in North Jersey. I don't want to say like where
No,
specifically.
yeah.
Just privacy reasons.
But in Jersey. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See your videos on my For You page in a bit.
You're probably gonna, yeah. Later, bro. So clearly, you know, I would always say beef, because Alberto just gave me a quick idea. So I would always say beef. The best you're gonna do is like 88% ground beef, unless you ask in the back for like a leaner version, but that's really the best case scenario. I'm only gonna mention it because everything else is pre-made, it's fully cooked. Obviously, it's coming in the box. If you want something fresh and you want the ground beef and you want a leaner version, you're probably gonna have to ask in the back. But these ones, the beef is 210 calories, 22 grams of protein, 5 grams of saturated fat. I always try to limit my beef intake just because it has more saturated fat. So I kind of limit it to maybe like a few times a week, but I usually do like chicken, eggs, turkey. But this is a really good alternative. Just want to say real quick, fellas, we got Calvin Klein jeans, $20.99 here. I don't know about you guys, but I think Calvin Klein, Lucky Brand, are probably one of the best pair of jeans you're gonna find just based on the fabric alone. And to have this $20.99 till October 29th is amazing. I'm gonna actually probably grab a pair myself. Let's go back to more high protein options. I'm gonna include this because I have to. So Amy Lou makes really good brands. All their brands are pre-portioned, it's packaged out. So they have the chicken meatballs and then they have the chicken burgers. So this would be an alternative if one, you don't wanna make your own food, clearly. If you don't wanna grab regular ground turkey, the butterball, you would probably want to grab something like this. It's just more for the ease and the convenience for you. Each serving is 170 with 3 grams of saturated fat. Cool thing is only 1 gram added sugar, 19 grams of protein. The mix is really just chicken, cheese, sea salt, vinegar, a few spices, some garlic. If you're not a fan of cooking and you want something easier and you want something quicker for you, Amy Lou would probably be one of the best options as far as burgers go, or an alternative to like beef burgers. 32 ounces, 2 pounds, $14.99. Grab the Martin's roll, grab the thyme bread, keep it minimum calories. You could put either actually low fat or fat-free mozzarella cheese, a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette to keep it lighter, and those come out really good every single time. If you like the Costco haul, please drop a like. I'm gonna be doing more of these. And then if you guys still need help dropping the body fat like butter, sign up to my 90-day accelerator below. I'm taking only overweight men looking to lose 30 plus pounds of body weight, and I'm gonna show you all the best training, nutrition, and cardio tips. I'll see you soon.